In the distance day was dawning, comes to me the early morning. Something tells me that I'm going home. A brand new sun was shining bright from the darkness fields of light. Something tells me that I'm going home. Going home when the summer's coming in and the moonlight on the river shows me where I've been. Soft the rain is gently falling, light across the city border. I get the feeling that I'm going home. Across the moorlands, past the mountains, or the rivers beside the new stream, something tells me that I'm going home. Going home when the summer's coming in and the moonlight on the river shows me where I've been. Going home. Chili mi gahi, chili mi gahi,
Chachachumi conchil mi kumograi.
chili mi gahi, chili mi gahi.
Chachachumi conchil mi kumograi. And as the train is rolling nearer, all the feeling just to be there. Something tells me that I'm going home. And now the skyline's reached my eyes. The ridge stands out in highland sky. I just can't believe I'm going home.
Going home when the summer's coming and the moonlight on the river shows me where I've been. Going home when the summer's coming in and the moonlight on the river shows me where I've been. Going home when the summer's coming in and the moonlight on the river shows me where I've been. I'm going home.
Miles of open road, 50 miles of sea. I close my eyes, I'm going home. I feel my spirits rise with every passing mile. I close my eyes, I'm going home. Where old friends will stop me on the street, smile and say you're looking well. How's your ma keeping these days? And it's good to see you back home again.
Make your way to Stornoway on the road to Warrensay, where my thoughts return each day, my lovely Stornoway. Where the folk are truly kind, where you leave the world behind, where each cloud is silver-lined, my lovely Stornoway.
That's enough time to get up this middle of the
His
night.
card said it'd be at Lochaila.
Shoulder to Kinmachua.
Where my thoughts return each day, my lovely Stornoway.
Tickets, please.
Kilpatrick Kirk.
Out from Glasgow, past Crianlarich where the line splits, and then continue up to Rannoch Moor. That's a journey which takes a train just under 3 hours.
Outer Island steamer service. Stornoway depart 12:30 a.m. Mallig arrive 7:05 a.m. to connect with morning train to Glasgow.
Aye, connect, perhaps. The Minch can make the Loch Seaforth mighty late, and then they may have to run a special to take the men of Lewis to the city, the visitors to home, the Tweeds to the world, and the lobsters to London.
Stops at Lengthman's Cottage at 19¼ milepost between Lochailot and Glenfinnan to uplift children going to school. And Fort William on time.
Westering home and the sun in the air. La, 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 la.
The line twists and turns as it approaches the famous concrete viaduct at Glenfinnan, with numerous speed restrictions. Glenfinnan Viaduct is famous for being the first use of concrete in such a structure, built by Concrete Bob McAlpine. Glenfinnan was the first stop for this train. The second important passing station is at Arisaig, after which the famous white sands can be seen as the train turns to the north alongside the Atlantic Ocean. Mallaig is famous for its kippers, and fishing has always been its principal trade. The station is set alongside the small harbour where the hardy fishing fleet was moored. At this time, rail tracks led along the harbour's jetty, and fish traffic was an important source of revenue for the railway. Fish vans often ran in passenger trains, but always at the back. Mallaig's other seafaring business was the ferry trade to the Isle, operated by McBrain's Shipping Company, something of a Scottish institution.
Granny was a herring girl, she left before the war, headed for the herring ports along the Scottish shore. One of 2,000 island girls who worked in teams of 3, cutting, curing, packing fish outside on the quay. With fingers wrapped in cotton rags made from old flour sacks, to save their hands from the gutting knife, salt water and the cracks. She told me they were alchemists back in the days of old, travelling Scotland's herring towns, turning silver into gold. Are no more, and the gold is turned to dust. Kipper yards demolished, boats turned to rust. These days will never come again, stories will be told, when herring girls and kipper men turn silver into gold. They told me they were alchemists back in the days of old, travelling Scotland's herring towns, turning silver into gold. Travelling Scotland. When I was young, and summers long and warm, and everyone I loved was still alive, we'd take a boat, sail across the sea, in a stone-built house on the shore, with a lighter's lamp lit up my bedroom wall, and there we'd stay all summers long, my brother, my grandmother and me. This is how it was when I was young. This is how it was when I was young. We'd spend our days playing by the sea, learning how to fish and how to swim. We'd look for crab in the rocky pool, until it came the time to head back home. And she'd a baked a cake in her peat fire stove, and had it ready iced on there for tea. And when it got dark, she'd light the tilly lamp, and beneath its golden glow she'd read to me. And now we're old, but memory still clear of our stone-built house sitting on the shore, and of tilly lamps and peat fire glows, and endless summer days spent long ago. This is how it was when I was young. This is how it was when I was young. This is how it was when I was young. This is how it was when I was young. When I was young, and summers long and warm, and everyone I loved was still alive, we'd take a boat, sail across